Hey, what you working on? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey!
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh, my gosh. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're...
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier. How old is she?
They, dogs, plural.
Sorry.
They're Basset Hounds, and Benny and Bjorn, they're fighting again, as per usual. And then that agitates Frida, so now she went and she stole Agnetha's squeaky, because she's a chewer, she likes to chew, and now she's under the bed. But that's Ulf's spot. And so now Ulf's crammed in there with Jonas.
That sounds like a lot of dogs, but anything you got for me?
Oh, yes. Do you remember that little puff piece I was telling you about?
I don't.
It doesn't matter. So okay. I lined something up
all
with
right,
you,
all
with
right.
John Luck. Okay, he is perfect for this. He is nice. He's easy. He's helpful. He's just like my little baby Lynn. Yes, he is. And he's going to make you look great. He's going to do it today. Once I give him a call, because obviously it is only if you think it's a good idea.
I feel like you gave him a call already. Yeah, did you or did you not?
I thought you think it was a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Obviously.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, do you always compare us to your dogs, or is this something new, a new little hobby?
Jonas is Ricky. And then Jenny's Mila.
Okay.
I'm Benny. And you're Bjorn. But you got a little bit of Frida in you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Frida would.
I would like to get some more information about this meetup, and I will meet up with John. How's that sound?
A true Bjorn. Yeah, you should. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, so good. So good and so sweet.
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man John, what's going on, man?
All right.
You chilling?
No, I'm chilling. I'm here doing all right.
All right.
Hey, listen, you'll tell Ashley that I was here on time, right? Well, early, right, actually?
Yeah, bro. Everything all right?
Yeah.
You scared me, man.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. She scares me a little, though.
Ashley. Bro, she's a sweetheart, man.
Yeah, no, I'm missing couples therapy because she said this was more important, so.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You know we could just reschedule. I can come back another time.
No. Come on.
Are you
MP,
sure?
No, it's fine, MP. There'll always be another therapy session, right?
All right.
Okay. Let's get started. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city. How have you felt adapting to this new environment?
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here.
Would you say that's because of you or external factors?
I'd say me. Yeah, 100%. I'd say me. Life is about adapting, John, as you may know as well. The most successful people don't whine when things don't go their way. They simply figure out what they need to do to make things go their way. You feel me on that one?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't control the outside factors, You can only control how you deal with them.
That's a good way of looking at it, but, any concern about how long it's taking you to adapt to your new city?
Nah. I mean, that stuff takes time, if you're expecting things to go your way, the minute you get into a situation, you're going to be disappointed, flat out, I feel great about where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to proving my worth to the city, as time goes on.
Okay, then. Last question.
Uh-oh.
Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans,
Mm-hmm.
if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Okay, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think your readers might find that a little bit more interesting.
Okay, sure, I can pivot.
Yeah?
Where do you see yourself in this city? What's next for MP?
Well, this may not be my hometown, but this is my home now. You see what I did there?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to having a positive impact on the lives of the people that live here.
How so?
Well, obviously delivering on that promise of delivering a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Sooner or later, that's everyone's goal. But I also plan on working off the court to improve and enhance the lives of everyone who lives in this city, basketball fan or not. You know what I'm saying? Because community is pretty big to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my profile as well as my resources to help really make this community flourish.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello, and I'm sorry.
For what, bro? What's going on?
I don't even know anymore.
All right, check this out, John. Let's take this one day at a time.
Okay.
All right? You'll get there, man. And send the best to the missus, all right?
Okay, will do. Thanks, man.
Brother.
Okay.
Welcome to NBA2K23.
I'm excited because it's all.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent.
Changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards comes in for Williams, and Martin subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Green, and it's Matthews in for Thompson. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Stephen Curry's out there with Matthews. Then it's Kevon Looney. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Kuminga in at the four-man position. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Melodon's checked in for Oubre, and it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. Then for the Warriors, JaMychal Green comes in for Kevon Looney, and Poole subbed in for Curry.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the third team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wiggins against Martin. Just 5 on the clock. From deep Washington.
And really yet to put together any kind of rhythm from long range.
Kuminga kicks to Poole. Here's Matthews down low. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptionally high as everything else. Look how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Shot to stop the run. Richards no good. Warriors leading by 8. And here is Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Wiggins passes to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Matthews. Matthews with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Here's Poole, and it's Golden State with another.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And the Hornets call time here. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And so here's Charlotte, a 12-point game. Matthews with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
Over in the corner, Washington. Pocket 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Matthews on the wing. He dishes it to Kuminga. Lays it up off the glass. Kuminga's got his second basket of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smith outside. Here's Washington. Off on the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Matthews out there with Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Curry passes to Matthews. Ball against Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Count that one. Thompson's got 7 points.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
Oubre kicks the ball. Pass to Hayward. Over Thompson. Trying to get open is Oubre. Hayward can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy has dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. D.A., thanks. Back to Hayward. That one off the back iron and out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Shoot that.
Thompson against Oubre. Thompson dishes to Matthews. There's the pass to Looney. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. That's checked in for Nick Richards. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for the Beast. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Heat. Now, here's Ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. So it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this. Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Matthews in for Wiggins. Passes to Thompson for the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Richards in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Curry passes to Thompson. Matthews against Oubre. Second chance shot. Back to Matthews. Here's Looney. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Washington. Maladon comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Pass to Thompson. Smith against Poole. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's good from Poole. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Dishes it to Matthews. To the middle. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Martin. A baseline J. Thompson misses. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Kicks to Martin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. Break last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
The first free throw is good. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for the Beast. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. P.J. Washington comes in for Cody Martin. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Maladon. And Ball subbed in for Dennis Smith. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Matthews in for Jordan Poole. Here's Oubre. The baseline J off the mark. The Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gary Payton II, Iguodala out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Matthews in at the point.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Here's Book Night. And the Hornets miss again.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
DiVincenzo kicks to Matthews. Back to DiVincenzo. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. Lamb is checked in for Peyton.
Substitution for the Warriors, Anthony Lamb.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Williams passes to McGowens. Charlotte moving it around. And here is Bouknight. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bouknight, no good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Klay Thompson.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
He hits the second from the line. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Bouknight. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Lamb. DiVincenzo kicks to Matthews. The dish now to Lamb. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Matthews gets it to go.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's McGowens. Jones from outside. Off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Great game. I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
That's all day. Nice shot. You guys the ones who are going to be losing today. Hey, move around.
Hey, right here.
Too slow. Keep firing, Draymond. Yes, sir.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Just like that.
Not even breaking the sweat out here. What's it doing out here that I can't score on?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go.
Is it the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Kings, or the Hawks? I'll give you a hint. Might be time to light that beam.
Ooh, good one. Easy one, too. Keep looking out for these interactive.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Greg. And it's both teams deciding to change it up. And so in the game for the Warriors, Green and Looney together inside. Then it's Jordan Poole, then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Matthews in a shooting guard. Poole against Cunningham. Pulls it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound.
Bagley, no good. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the two. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the four.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch four at times. Graham, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
first free throw is good.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Pass to Wiseman. The Warriors pull it in, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. First one falls for him. Well, Wiggins didn't just get an all-star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. That one's no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Warriors shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Matthews. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam. Part of MP's appeal when he was drafted was his potential to be a leader, a role his team hopes he'll grow into.
Yeah, you heard that about him back in college, that the locker room looked to him. I could definitely see that translating to the league over time.
Diallo against Payton. Outside Burks. Clock at 2. Looking to win the run. Doesn't go that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Green. Yep, that one goes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's Burks. Now here's Cunningham. That one goes in. Poole with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Cunningham finds Wiseman. Diallo outside. Cunningham outside. 23 seconds left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Payton against Diallo. Over Payton. Diallo, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To the wing on the left. Here's Looney. Sinks that one from the post.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. Back to the game after this break.
Here comes the fun, Detroit.
And if you just took... Teams making substitutions here. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wiseman. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass on the layup. Bagley's got his first 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
On the floor for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. Then there's Kevon Looney, then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Matthews in at the 2-guard position. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Golden State also making a switch. Payton's checked in. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be. That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of that.
Well, Grant Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
And that one's good.
Cool. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I've ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Payton. Wiggins against Bagley. Pass to Matthews. Over Ivy. The rebound by Diallo.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Matthews. Over Ivy. That one's wide left.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact. And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Matthews. Yep, that one goes. Matthews got 5 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
At the line for your Pistons.
And he knocks down the first one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead.
47. The Warriors 59.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play. Checked in for the Pistons. The Warriors also with a sub. Matthews checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That one is off. Thompson with some nice D. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Amadou Diallo. Then it's Duran. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Thompson. DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. And it's Matthews in for Stephen Curry. Oh, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Pass to Kuminga. Here is DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Ivy. DiVincenzo covering. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiseman with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Ivy. He's got 19. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up. And he's Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Great pace. Great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making it simple.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got Kuminga. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Stephen Curry is out there with JaMychal Green. And it's Matthews in at the 2. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
What is going on right now?
Well, the Warriors shooting a fantastic 57%. Curry against Cunningham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors. And that one falls for Curry. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Cunningham. Over Wiggins. Here's Duran. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Wiggins against Stewart. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Ivy taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Good on both.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
And he's going for the lob.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Here's Duren, pounded by Wiggins. Stolen by Wiggins. Right side Curry, wide open. Yes, on the jumper. Curry's got 17 now, just in the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Detroit calls timeout. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Duren. Drops in the layup for 2. Duren's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Warriors lead by 13.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
13-5.
So it's Detroit now. Here's Ivy. Blocked! Wiggins, left side. 2 points. That one goes.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. Always got time for you, Fred.
Hey, listen, I wanted to say thank you to you and the team for the tremendous job you're doing connecting with the fan base. on behalf of the entire organization.
Oh, I would not say the entire organization.
Right. Well, sounds like you're keeping them happy too, clearing your on-court hurdles.
I wouldn't call them on-court hurdles. That's the fun stuff, man. And oh, your stuff is fun too, but kind of in a, embarrassing yet humbling, but fun kind of way still,
Wow. There's that charm that's got your likability rating up 11 points.
Don't play me, man. 11 points? That's got to be some sort of record right there, man.
It's very impressive in a short amount of time. Like I said, you're doing a tremendous job.
I appreciate you, Fred.